They don't want us to be back, but we're back. We got Toby Adeyemi in the building today. Brother, how you doing
Hello,
today?
what's up, man? What's up, bro? How you been?
I've been doing good, man. We're on break. It's getting a little cold. Everything's
Cold
good
as
for me,
hell.
though. How you doing?
No, I've been fine, bro. I've been fine. You know how life is. Everything's been smooth, though. Can thank God. I thank God.
Hell yeah,
Thank
man.
God.
Look, we got a lot of interesting things to talk about today.
Let's get it.
Just in case you don't know, this channel is about being inspired to chase your dreams and providing positive reinforcement to other people who are out there and they're feeling stuck. They're feeling like they can't get out there like you have, like I have. And you know what? Sometimes it just takes seeing somebody like yourself and hearing your story to get someone else to get out there.
That's
So if you
dope.
just want to give the people a little background about you, what you do, what you got going on.
I bet. Well, I'm Toby Adeyemi, but I go by WhyToby. Pretty much WhyToby's my brand, my sports and music brand, and pretty much my goal with WhyToby was to find the intersection between sports and music. All athletes want to be rappers, all rappers want to be athletes, so why not find someone to cover and intersect both of those like genres?
Okay, so you specify in journalism in the direction of sports and music?
Yeah, exactly. So like I wouldn't say I'm more like newspaper or more TV. I just produce content. So whether that's gonna go online, whether it's for a newspaper, a magazine, or wherever, I just produce content, but it's just gonna always focus on sports and music. And maybe sometimes culture topics too, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just more, I'll say digital journalism more. So wherever I can get my stuff on, and everything's online nowadays. So
Digital journalism. Okay, so digital journalism is pretty much like where we're at now. No one's even really buying newspapers.
yeah, nobody cares about newspapers no more. Like even if you see like the AJC, I used to write for them. They have all this shit on. They have all their stuff online. You know what I'm saying? So everything is pretty much you got to be able to put your stuff online nowadays. No one cares for the. I mean, the newspapers will obviously have their like hardcore fans from back in the day. Everybody still wants them, but nowadays, if you're not able to put content online or like produce your content for online, you're probably not gonna get it seen as much as you want it to be.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, so when you're talking about sports and music, right?
Yeah.
I know that to normal people, they sound like two very broad fields, but you're saying that every sports star wants to be a rapper and every rapper wants to be a sports star. How exactly have you seen that?
Bro, the best probably example is Allen Iverson. Like, if you look at Allen Iverson, he's probably the most like influential NBA player ever, especially for the black people. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the black side, like everybody, Melo, LeBron, all these dudes were rocking cornrows because of Melo. Like Melo was the reason that everybody started wearing real fits to the league. He was the not Melo, I'm sorry. Allen Iverson was the reason everybody started wearing real fits to the league. Like instead of coming in with the suit buttoned up, everybody started getting their fits off. That was all like Allen Iverson's influence. And if you could listen to the music back in the day, so from when Iverson was popping, so let's say about 2003, 05, like check 50 lyrics. Like it's always going to be an Iverson bar here and there. Like they always name drop them. So that's where I noticed the first like connection between sports and music with AI and hip hop. The hip hop world loved Allen Iverson. So now you see it now way more clearly with LeBron. He's in every rapper has a LeBron bar. You know what I'm saying? Hard to be humble when you're starting on a Jumbotron. That's on Kanye's thing, but yeah, so like now everyone, like all the rappers just care for it. You know what I'm saying? Like athletes are the most popping people like on the planet, you know what I'm saying? And then rappers are probably right next to them. So they always hang out in the clubs. You always see them on Instagram together. You always see them. So why not get the real story, whatever they got going on behind them, instead of just seeing the pictures and whatever, because they do love each other. They do they're all good friends. So fuse them two worlds together.
So it's like one big community, and we have the artists on one side, and they're linking in with the athletes, and then the athletes obviously listen to their music, shout out as they train. That's crazy. Wow.
Absolutely. Like you see all the athletes always sitting courtside. You see Lil Uzi at every Philly game. You see, if you ever went to an Atlanta Hawks game, you'll see Boozy. You'll see Lil Baby. You'll see all the rappers in Atlanta going to Hawk games like every game. I see them like every game. So like you could tell the connection is there. And then obviously Lil Baby drops all these athletes in his raps. You know what I'm saying? And whenever they're courtside, you can literally watch them. All the athletes will go up to him, either whether it's before game, post game. Boozy literally last week got kicks from LeBron. Like Boozy and AD gave him both their game one jerseys, signed them and gave him some kicks.
Damn.
To Boozy of all rappers, you know what I'm saying? So
Damn.
that shows you like
Boozy.
there's a respect kind of thing, bro. Not even just to give you the whole jersey, bro. You know? So
Just a sign it.
yeah.
Damn. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so when you're diving into journalism, right? When exactly did you get started doing journalism?
I started journalism probably like 2015. That's when I know I made the change, like changed my major and everything. So end of 2015.
So what made you realize that was your calling?
Like it was kind of crazy. I remember.
So you majored in it, right?
Yeah. But
Okay,
I came into Georgia State as a nursing major.
Okay.
So my mom wanted me to do that, but I had no like love, no aspiration for that at all. You know what I'm saying? So then I switched to business, but I had no like aspiration in there either. I didn't care about business, not like business studying. I didn't care to learn it. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, of course.
So then like I can't remember. I think it was during that summer. It might have been the NBA Finals. I was just on Twitter going crazy, like just tweeting about everything. And then I really realized like nobody gives a shit. Like on Twitter, no one's really paying attention. I'm just letting all these tweets just go. And no one's responding to me. No one's retweeting it. No one's favored it. So I was just like, yo, F it. I'm going to have my own space to put my thoughts on. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I started the WhyToby blog. And now summer 2015. Came back that, I guess, what is it? Fall sophomore year, changed my major immediately, started taking all the journalism classes and everything. And then that definitely just like inspired my hope. I joined the campus newspaper and campus TV station. And then once I saw they saw I was talented, like, and they fucked with me. Excuse my language, my bad.
Oh no, you're good, man.
Like, once they
free space.
Oh, all right, bet. But yeah, once I saw they actually liked my work, they saw I was talented, and like I went to this journalism conference. Literally, it was my 3rd or 4th month with the Signal. I went to this journalism conference and like I won like 3rd place in the region.
Damn.
So I was just like,
in the region?
Yeah, like Southeastern Journalism Conference 2016. I won 3rd place for my sports story on Ari Wertz. I don't know if you remember, he used to play football at Georgia State. But
what happened with him? What was the story? That was
the story pretty much, it was just how he's gonna have to step up to be the main receiving option this year. And then I didn't know, but he had an NFL background. His dad was a player, so it just made the story a lot more interesting, able to connect, bring his like everything his dad taught him growing up. Now he's expected with Robert Davis gone. I don't know if you remember Robert Davis. He plays for the Washington Redskins now. So he got drafted. Yeah. So Ari was kind of like the next receiver to step up.
He had to
step up, you know what I'm saying? So I profiled him before the season. I didn't think it was anything major, but when I saw that nomination, I was super thankful, and then I won 3rd place. Would have loved 1st, but
wow,
you know,
3rd, man. Hey, yeah. At least you were up there.
Exactly, and that kind of just showed me like I have the talent, like I can do it if I put my mind to it. And then from there, started working with the Signal the rest of the year, turned my blog into a real website, WhyToby.com, and then now I'm just like maneuvering with the Hawks and wherever I can.
Okay, so that's WhyToby.com for anyone listening.
Yes,
so with WhyToby.com, how far? So that happened after you got it. You changed your major. You got into journalism, and you realized, hey, I really want to push this because I feel passionate about it.
Absolutely.
You got out there. You started your own blog, right? So let's just start right there.
I bet.
So how did the blog happen? What exactly was the content on the blog, and how did you interface with the people coming to the blog?
I bet. So I remember literally one of my first articles was, I don't know if you heard of him, but his name is Ram Riddles. He's an artist from Canada.
I've never.
He did a feature with Playboy Cardi like 3 years ago, but he's lit in Canada. One of my favorite artists. I still bump him to this day. So I just did a typical like artist to watch feature. Wrote who he was, where he's from Mississauga, Ontario. Like a couple of his songs to listen to and everything, right? So from there, I just posted on Instagram. I did it on WordPress. So to me, anybody that's interested in starting a blog but really doesn't know how to, go to WordPress. It's very simple. They have the whole layout and everything set up for you. So all you got to do is worry about putting the actual content. But putting the pictures, you don't got to code anything. It's just very simple. So WordPress is definitely like the place for beginners. Like if you just want to get a blog out there, do it on WordPress. But yeah, I was doing that. Started producing like artist to watch articles. Did a couple album reviews. And then I did one thing that I saw really like got a lot of people clicking onto my site. I started doing a weekly NBA review. So pretty much like this was the season Golden State was going crazy, won like 24 in a row. So pretty much everybody always wanted,
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember
so
that.
Everybody wanted to know what the hell like Golden State had going on, how they did last night. So that was always one of the main things I covered. Of course, everyone wants to know what LeBron's doing. That was Kobe's last season. So, I just kept the main players always focused on pretty much. And I did that for the whole season. Then I did an NBA preview, NBA playoff preview. And funny enough, I predicted the finals right. I said, I'm just a LeBron guy. I pick LeBron to win every year. But funny enough, he beat the Warriors that year. So it all worked out.
Damn.
All worked out.
So that was when you really started to see the flow coming into your blog. It was when you started doing the weekly.
Yeah.
So you felt like people could interact more with the current events versus just general topics.
It gave people something to read about, pretty much. Like everybody wants to read about the NBA, but you probably don't want to read about it that long. And then when it's coming from me, like I'm not ESPN, I'm not Fox Sports. You definitely don't want to be reading a 3-4 page
bias.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you give them something, maybe 300-400 words tops. They're going to get everything they need to remember on there, everything they need to know that happened this past week. You sum it up right there, and people like that. People enjoyed that.
See, that brings up an interesting topic. How you're talking about people who don't want to read a lot. People nowadays, they don't want to put a lot of effort towards anything. They just want to reward.
That's facts.
They don't want to do shit, right? So when you got involved in journalism, right? What are some of the skills that you think that you kind of like realized you had to acquire to be a successful journalist? Because I don't really know anything about journalism. I don't, maybe this is considered.
Journalism.
That's what I was just about to say. This is journalism. I guess so. But for you, a professional journalist,
Yeah.
what were some of the things you had to like acquire skill wise?
Definitely like organizational habits, like deadlines. That's one thing, especially to people that I'm assuming like a lot of people are in college right now that's like listen to your podcast and stuff. So like, especially if you're gonna join the school newspaper and stuff like that, bro, they don't play about deadlines, and that's something I really struggled with. Like a lot of times, I wouldn't be not saying I'd miss the deadline, but I'm always cutting it close.
Yeah.
And also another thing that was a really bad struggle of mine that I had to fix: procrastination. Like you get your assignment, you go weekly meeting with the staff at Tuesday. Your story's due by Friday. They're gonna print the magazine on Monday morning or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, because it's weekly.
Yeah, it's weekly. They're gonna print it on Monday. So me, I get my story. I don't even think about it till fucking 10 o'clock on Friday. You know what I'm saying? That shit's due at midnight. Like, I'm tripping. That's how it was when I first started. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get out that habit because I was just so used to always waiting last minute. That's how I am with my homework. That's how I'm with everything. So I started doing that with journalism. But once I started seeing my like story quality started suffering, and then sometimes I get them in late. Like it was like once or twice I got in a couple stories late, and like they got on me. You know what I'm saying? So that was probably the main thing I had to like my discipline, like organizational habits, being organized, being neat, and my discipline, my work habits. So that's probably what I had to work on the most.
This is a weird perspective, but do you feel like procrastination kind of causes for like better work? Because in my case, you keep going.
No, absolutely. And that's one thing I had to get out of that mindset because I'm the type of person, like, I work good under pressure. Like, you know what I'm saying? I need the deadline 3-4 hours away. I'm going to knock that shit out. You know what I'm saying? But it's not cool when your editor got to fix all them little mistakes that you ain't pick up because you was not rushing, but you got everything you needed out, but you just don't catch everything that you messed up on. You know what I'm saying? Like you're zoned out. Yeah. You even rereading it, you're like, yo, this shit's fire. You're like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no way there's grammar edited. And then she sends you back a page, 2 pages full of all that like
written all over.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's not cool, bro. Your editor's not supposed to be fixing your work to that point. They're supposed to just probably put a comma here and there, this here and there, a capitalization of period wherever you missed it, but not supposed to be scratching. It's not supposed to look like a rough draft, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's when I really started realizing like, yeah, I need to at least put 2 days before I submit it. Cause I don't want her tripping on me thinking like, yo, you think I'm just your editor so you can just give me whatever, I'll fix all your mistakes. Like, nah, they hate that shit, bro.
You want to show you're serious about your work.
So that's what made me really break my procrastination habit. I'm not even gonna talk it like I'm the best at. I still struggle with procrastination and my discipline at times. But when it comes to writing, though, I make sure I give myself at least a good, 4-hour block. You know what I'm saying? I know I got a story due tonight at 6. I covered the Hawks last night. I got to submit the story by 6. I'm starting that shit as soon as I wake up at 10. You know what I'm saying? Just so there's not as many mistakes and everything.
Damn, so, okay, you said an editor. So how many levels are there? So there's you.
Yeah.
You got your editor.
Yeah, so there's me. I'm not the editor. I would probably be I'm a staff writer. Like, let's say we're talking about, I'd probably be a staff writer. When I work with the Hawks, I'm just another staff writer.
Like a field analyst, maybe?
Yeah, exactly, pretty much. I'm just a reporter. Like, you know what I'm saying? So above me, there's going to be your, editor. That's going to be the main person that looks over your work. And then there's going to be there's probably another editor, like the head editor or publisher. And that's the person that double checks everything. Like, they're not even editing nothing. They're just looking at it to make sure it's good to go on the papers and everything. So it's really going to be up to your editor, you know what I'm saying, to catch all your little mistakes. And then that shit, and then too, when you make mistakes, you don't like that, especially if your editor don't catch that. Because you want to submit those little, you want to submit those clips to ESPN, to Fox Sports, to whoever you want to work for, whether it's the Washington Post, whether you want to do news, whatever type of journalism you're into. You don't want to send those to a real organization and they're catching all these mistakes because your editor didn't catch them. And it's not your editor's fault that he caught it. It's your fault. You know what I'm saying? Your editor's not supposed to. They don't have to fix it for you. That's just a nicety thing to do.
Like a buffer.
Yeah, exactly. So that's one thing I realized too. I hated that, bro. When I seen the final, when I seen the final edition, I have mistakes in there, bro, and I can't be mad at no one but myself. So that was just more proofreading and giving you more time to look over your shit before you submit it in.
Do you think that journalism is starting to take an interesting turn? I get that this could be considered journalism and that journalism literally as recording content, but I'm talking about the industry because on more popular podcasts, I've listened to them talk about how the Washington Post is now owned by Jeff Bezos, if I'm not mistaken, and then he's obviously the owner of Amazon,
one of the biggest company. Definitely.
And they're in a contract with the CIA for $600 million. I
did not know that.
You didn't know that? Yeah.
I did not know that.
So how do you think that because first of all, you got a big company, it's unregulated, they're not being taxed properly, and you can't write negatively about them because they own the paper.
Exactly.
And they're involved with the CIA. Do you think that's kind of breaking some of the rules in journalism?
So crazy? It's definitely breaking rules in journalism, but what people don't realize, it's been like that, bro.
Really?
I learned, like, I remember my freshman year, that was one of the craziest things I learned, bro. Literally like 8 companies, 6 or 7 or 8 companies control 97% of the media. Like, you know, Disney owns ESPN, owns ABC, owns something, bro. It's like 6 other companies, but Disney was just the main one, bro. So you got to think about it. Disney's going to give you a sports source, ESPN. They give you a news source, ABC News, and they own another kind of big channel, you know what I'm saying? So they're controlling whoever's the head of Disney right now. He's saying, I want you to portray this, portray that, portray that. And you can see it clearly. I don't know if you kept up with the Kappernick, like the Kaepernick thing, but you can see on ESPN that, like, they don't like that shit, bro. They don't like what Kaepernick did. And I'm not going to say those are Stephen A's views or Max Kellerman's real views, but...
What exactly happened for people like myself?
Oh, no. So Kaepernick, I don't know, 2016, he kneeled, and then he got blackballed out of the league for that. He hasn't played. He hasn't played a down of football since his kneel. Yeah, Collin Kaepernick. So pretty much ESPN, what they've been focusing on these last 3-4 years has just been, oh my God, he's disrespecting the flag. He's disrespecting military. He doesn't follow rules. He doesn't do this. But they never ever talked about the actual football. You know what I'm saying? Literally 2 weeks ago, I was at Kappernick's, or 3 weeks ago, I was at Kaepernick's workout, his latest NFL workout, where he switched it to a local high school. The NFL wanted him to go up to the Falcons training facility, but they told him there they wanted him to sign a waiver that pretty much said that he could never sue the NFL again. Like they had hidden language in there. Pretty much
trying to cop out. Yeah,
exactly. So even if they choose not to give him the job, he's like, oh bro, you already signed the waiver, you can't sue us. And then another thing too, they were controlling the media. Like people like me was not able to get into the original like Kaepernick plays. But when we got to the high school, they let everybody in. So Kaepernick, I felt Kaepernick, bro. Why am I going to give the people that are trying to keep me out, why am I going to let them control the narrative, control the media people they want in there, control the footage that's going to be recorded on there? But people don't see that. ESPN never focused on that, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I could just tell you have a boss that's saying, yo, portray this image of Kaepernick. And that's just how it is with all these media, bro. Like it's 8 people literally controlling what we see on TV 97% of the time. So it's like
that's crazy.
So yeah, like the fact Jeff Bezos owns Washington Post, it doesn't even surprise me because like the richest people can make sure there's no negativity about them at all.
And no one even addressed the fact that like he got on a knee for a reason. Yeah. You know, like no one went into that, right? Who gives a damn about that?
They didn't want to focus on that, bro. They just were like, oh, he's disrespecting our military, disrespecting our flag. It was never about that, bro. He clearly said that from day one. It was never about that,
police
bro.
brutality,
yeah,
right?
I'm trying to protest black people getting treated unfairly and police brutality.
Unfairly, getting shot and killed.
Getting shot and killed,
man.
But that's not what they want to hear, bro. That messes with the white audience. I'll just be honest, that messes with the white audience, bro. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear like, oh my God, these black people are getting killed. They're getting killed by white people on top of that. I don't want to hear that. Makes them uncomfortable. And they don't want to see that on sports talk. You know what I'm saying? So ESPN literally makes it their job to cut off as much Kaepernick as we can, and the little Kaepernick we can, we're going to paint our image on it. We're going to have a black man like Stephen A saying crazy shit about Kaepernick. That's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy, bro. Even if you don't agree with the way Kaepernick went, you're too big of a black platform to be talking down on him.
Doesn't he have the first cut or what is this?
First take every day at 10, bro.
So he's involved with them?
Yeah.
And so wow, so they got him to talk negative on what's.
I'm doing this on speculation, but I could just
tell.
Yeah, like bro, you see Shannon Sharp on Fox Sports. I don't know if y'all watch Undisputed, but that's the other like show against First Take. Skip Bayless is on Undisputed now too, but Shannon Sharp, bro, like even though he didn't like what Kaepernick did, he'll never dog him on like some like, yo, F him. Like, you know what I'm saying? He feels it, bro.
Maybe he doesn't agree.
Exactly,
but he understands.
And when you have a platform like that, that's one thing I hope like future journalists, like especially like journalists of color, like not even black people, just all races, bro. Like don't like you could tell your piece, tell your truth, but don't like sell out your own people, bro. Especially when you know we don't have a platform like that. So if you're one of the biggest black people or you're one of the biggest Hispanic people or one of the biggest Asian people, bro, if there's an issue that's hurting your community, bro, no matter how you really feel about it, you got to at least try and like paint it that way to help it look better so everybody knows that what's really going on, bro. Who cares if you don't like Kaepernick, bro? It's not about that. It's about black people getting killed. You know what I'm saying?
So the truth of the situation.
Focus on that, bro. Not focusing on what, yo, fuck Kaepernick. Talk down on him on ESPN. I don't care what you got to do to prove it. Like, and that's how I feel it is because their points be so like out the way. It's like, bro, where is this even from? Like, why even debating this right now,
what
bro?
are we even talking about?
Like, so that's how I just know it's a hidden agenda, bro. They make sure like, and that's the thing about media, bro. You'll never really know who's controlling it, but you know people are.
So considering that you have a hand in there, you're turning gears, you're a journalist, you know, you graduated obviously a degree in journalism. So how do you feel like you put efforts in to change that, to affect that? You said you were at his event at a high school. You got to cover that?
Yeah, I got to cover that. I covered it for BSO, Black Sports Online. Shout out to Rob Littell for letting me, like, giving me that opportunity. But pretty much, that's one thing about me, like, WhyToby, like, I want to give my why, you know what I'm saying? Like, for everything I write, I want to leave the reader with something to go home, and that's the why, you know what I'm saying? So I make sure, bro, at least I'm going to tell I'm going to tell the truth about the situation, or I'm going to tell what people need to hear, you know what I'm saying? That might not be what you want to hear, but I have so many articles on Kappernick, bro, like, I'm going to tell you what's really going on, bro. Like, they're not focusing on the football, you know what I'm saying? When it comes, like, bro, it's just...
And then you can have your own opinion.
Yeah.
Just know the facts.
Exactly. Just know the facts. That's all it is. You got to... And that's what journalism is really about, but that's what we're straying away from, bro. Everything's about shock value and hot takes nowadays, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And clickbait, bro. That's really what it's all about. So now, even if people have the truth or the real, like, news in there, it's buried in under the clickbait, under all the bullshit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, really.
People really only... And that's another thing I learned, too. People really only paying attention, like, your first 2 paragraphs. If they don't like the first 2 paragraphs, they're clicking off that. If you interest them enough in them first 2 paragraphs, they're going to read on, but how you going to have the truth all the way in the bottom for those people that don't read it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
no one's getting down there.
No one's getting down there.
So speaking of clickbait, obviously that's not the tactic that, you know what I mean, an honest journalist wants to go by, but unfortunately,
It works.
With the technological era we're in, do you feel like you incorporate not clickbait, but like aspects of like in journalism, are you taught to like really kind of get like, you know, the point out there in a way that, oh, wait a minute, like what I'm trying to say is not have a biased view, but are you always kind of shooting to engage with a certain audience? Because you can't get everyone.
Yeah. No, I feel like that's a great question. I feel like I don't want to, not saying I'm trying to engage with a certain audience, bro. I just want to make sure my audience hears a certain point. You know what I'm saying? So whoever the audience is, whether you're white, black, however you think, Republican, conservative, whatever you think, bro, I know I want you to get A. I want you to make sure no matter what, I want you to get A, bro. Maybe B and C might be my opinion, but I'm going to make sure A is stated. Like, you got to know this, bro. Before I tell you, like, yo, the reason I care about this is because black kids are getting shot. You know what I'm saying? And even though you're like, you get what I'm trying to say, bro?
You might not care.
Yeah, you might not care, but I'm going to put my opinion after the facts. That's how
even
I feel
though,
about
I mean,
journalism.
I think anyone should care about that.
Yeah, everyone should, but I'm just saying,
hell?
in reality, not everyone does. You know what I'm saying? You can't fault them for that. You can't control what people care about.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they at least got to know. You know what I'm saying? They at least got to know the fact, bro.
Yeah.
After that, you could put in your own biased views or your own opinion, everything. But bro, you got to at least let them know the honest truth about the situation, and that's what I try to do with my journalism.
Okay, so you like to put the honest truth out there. So when you approached this recent Kappernick situation, what was going on? Was he there training students?
Nah, pretty much he was supposed to do a workout there. And he was supposed to do a workout at the at the Falcons facility. But he ended up doing the workout at a random football field at a high school in South Georgia, wherever it was. But pretty much he had like 4 receivers come out, and he was just throwing passes. So everything he would have done at the Falcons facility, he did the exact same thing. But what's so crazy, the NFL had said 28 teams would be coming to Kaepernick's workout, right? Literally with my own eyes, I counted 8 teams.
Wow.
I counted 8 teams.
So you think they put words out there?
Yeah. And you know what's the craziest thing? I'm sure the NFL told those people, you don't have to go. You can go if you want to. You don't have to go anymore. He canceled the original workout. Those teams that came were just coming to see, you know what I'm saying? But like, bro, the reason you know like the NFL kind of told people not to go or told those other teams not to go, it's right by the airport. That high school was right by the airport. So all those coaches that have a game on Sunday, 2-3 days later, you're going there. You had no excuse for you not to miss. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to drive that way to go to the airport. You know what I'm saying? So you had no reason to miss that.
I see what's going on.
So like, but they don't know that though. They just think, oh, Kaepernick blew off his original workout. Why the hell should we go watch him at some high school? He was supposed to be at the Atlanta Falcons facility. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about you trying to sneak in hidden language. They don't want to talk about you as going to control the media and the narrative over his workout. They don't want to talk about that. They just want to talk about Kaepernick doesn't follow directions. He's insubordinate. No, he doesn't need to be in the NFL. This is the reason why he's not here. And that's what Stephen A. was saying. Like, they just wanted to see you follow directions, yada, yada, yada. Like, no. They wanted to see you throw a football to see if you can still throw a football.
I want to see you play.
You feel me? Like, so don't
game.
make it seem like, bro, we're not in elementary school, bro. We're not great enough how to follow directions no more. He's a grown-ass man. So he's definitely not followed on that, bro. Yeah. You wanted to see he can still throw the football. Everybody that was there saw clearly Kaepernick bombing 60 yards, 50-yard passes to these receivers on point. Still got it.
That's all we care about.
So, like, why aren't y'all not talking about that on ESPN? How are you not showing the clips of him throwing them fire-ass passes? All you showing it is him running back and dropping back. But we can't see the accurate spiral he just threw, huh? Like, that's what I'm talking about with the media, bro.
Damn,
it's
so they're really just trying to snapshot these little images.
And had Kaepernick not done that, imagine what the kind of footage that would have been out. Had the NFL control, I want my CBS writer, I want my specific NFL writer, and I want my specific ABC writer.
So that goes back to that contract. That's why he didn't go in on it.
That's the reason why he did not sign it. His lawyer read this shit and like, yo, bro, it says
the fuck is this?
It says here, bro, you sign this, you can't sue them for nothing, ever. And he's been in court with the NFL for the last 4 years. So how the hell you going to give me a workout now I can't take you out of court if something bad happens?
So what exactly were they taking him to court for? He can't have a freedom of speech?
Pretty much, no. Kaepernick took the NFL to court to prove collusion, to prove that he was blackballed.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Because they kicked him out for
exactly. And the thing, and this is the one place, and I stated this too. I support Kaepernick and everything, but this is the one place I feel like Kaepernick fucked up and like he kind of like
he choked.
Yeah, he kind of choked, bro. Bro, he settled.
Oh, he settled?
He settled with the NFL, and you didn't tell us the terms, bro. We don't know how much you settled for. We don't know what was in that court case. We don't know anything, bro. Damn. So how you gonna expect us to be supporting you? And I still support you. I still want you back in the league, bro. But to me, bro, you just took the money. Like, you know what I'm saying? They said, yo, we're gonna give you $25 million. Shut the hell up. Don't bring this out no more. Oh yeah, and there's an NDA too. He can't talk about nothing that happened in that court case, nothing happened in that proceeding, nothing. So we're never gonna know what the hell happened in that courtroom, what was proven in that courtroom, nothing. So that's what I didn't like, bro. Like, that's lame, bro. We've been fighting for you these last 2-3 years, and you just gonna take a couple million and not even let us know what the million was for, why you were given that million. All we want to know is that they were really blackballing you. So probably, like, had Kaepernick really thought this out, think about this, bro. Kaepernick was like, no, fuck that settlement, bro. We're gonna expose everything the NFL did. We're gonna expose all their text messages saying not to keep me in here. We're gonna expose them doing this and that. All them owners would be out the league right now, and we probably have a lot more progressive owners right now in the league. And something like this could never happen again, but Kaepernick didn't do that.
He just took the cash.
He just took the cash, bro.
So that was such a pivotal moment.
That was a pivotal moment, bro.
Damn.
Very pivotal moment, and he kind of folded. But I'm not gonna hate on him for that. I feel he hadn't been employed for 3-4 years, so probably he wanted some.
Oh yeah, he's probably down on his bread.
Yeah, but still, bro, like, you're an icon, bro. You're on some Muhammad Ali status right now, bro. Money's gonna come to you eventually, bro. You just gotta hold it out, bro. You see, Nike gave you what you just signed a deal with Nike, bro. His shoe dropped today at 10. It's sold out in less. Yes, it's sold today at 10. His Air Forces, Kaepernick Forces, sold out in less than 10 minutes. Sold out in less than 10 minutes, bro.
How ironic that was today.
And that was, yeah.
That's
funny that I didn't even think about it. I just saw it this morning, bro.
That's lit. That's lit.
Like, yeah, Cap, that's his only place I feel like he fell at, but.
So you think that everything we just explained is why journalism, not journalism, but let's see, commercial journalism, like the high end. You see that's why it's kind of going to shit because everyone's just kind of plugged in.
Everyone's plugged in. Everybody, at least the big companies, they have the right people saying what they want. They have the people they want talking about them, so you'll never hear negative words or you won't ever hear a real opinion about them. You know what I'm saying?
A real opinion.
Like, so that's why journalism is weird, bro. And to me, not saying I'm out here trying to be the truth, like, finder, truth seeker and everything. I just want to keep it real, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know for me, whenever I get to ESPN, whenever I get to Fox Sports, wherever I get to, I'm never going to let that contract determine what the hell I'm going to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, honestly, like, I don't want to say this, but, like, I'd hope I don't even work for Disney. You know what I'm saying? Because they're very controlling. I've had mentors that work at Fox Sports, so one telling me, like, yo, they control everything you do, bro. Like, literally, like, there's certain shit you can't talk about, certain things you can't address. The mouse is very in control about that shit, bro. So, like, I'd love to work for ESPN. I'll never turn that down, you know what I'm saying? But that's just, I can never sell out my values either.
That's so weird, man. When you get to, like, a topic like that, selling out your values, your dignity, you know, it could really be any aspect. You know, giving up your people, quote unquote, your group you're representing. Damn, so you feel like there's no amount of money that would get you to really fold on the truth. You're not going to sit here and report bullshit because that critiques your journalistic
that ruins my, like, what people think
reputation.
of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, my reputation, I'm out here like, yo, Toby's rich now, bro. I remember Toby. And the thing is, the reason why I know I never do it, I got homeboys that really know me. You know what I'm saying? So when I finally get up there, yo, Toby got the $1 million ESPN contract, but yo, why he talking down on black people right now? Or like, why is he sounding like an Uncle Tom right now, bro? You know what I'm saying? I could never do that, bro. I could never, there's certain shit Stephen A has said I could never, even if I agree with it, I would never get on TV and say that. You know what I'm saying?
So what's his story exactly? Did he start off independent?
Yeah, Stephen A, I love Stephen A, bro. No cap. Stephen A is a mentor to me, bro. Like, his come up, bro, he started, he did pretty much what I did, bro. He wrote for a school paper, Winston-Salem State. Then he got on at the Philadelphia Inquirer. You know what I'm saying? So
that was a big step.
And you know who he was covering at that time?
What?
Allen Iverson.
Damn.
Exactly, bro. So all like I don't know if y'all know how big like of a commodity Iverson was back in the day, especially when he made his finals runs versus the Lakers.
I do not. Let us know.
Iverson was probably like, he wasn't LeBron level, but damn, who's after LeBron, bro? Like he's that popping of a dude. You know what I'm saying? Like the way people be thinking about like Curry's like he was that hyped up, bro. He won the MVP, did everything, and Stephen A was the one covering his rise. You know what I'm saying? So like when you have a prominent player that you're the main beat writer for, that's always gonna boost your career. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wants to know what the hell happened with Iverson, especially since Iverson was always in like bullshit off the court. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he was always, everybody always wants to know that. Everybody wants to know the negative, but then he's gonna come on the court and drop 40. Everybody wants to hear that too. So Stephen A had the best of both worlds covering that. Eventually, he got to go to ESPN. He took off. You seen what he's done at ESPN. He had his own before First Take. He had his own NBA show. He interviewed like Kobe. He interviewed all the 5 young hoopers back in the day from the 2000s. And now he's on First Take, the hottest debate show on TV. So of course he's gonna have the biggest platform. And now, even now, one thing I see about him, he realizes his virality. Like he realized how he's able to trend so quickly, how the memes. He's
got a big influence, man.
Exactly. So now he's purposely doing that. And you know who gave him that idea? Shannon Sharp, because Shannon Sharp's been on that like social media, kind of like being groovy on here, being funny on here, having skits and like props and stuff to go viral. You know what I'm saying? Now Stephen A, you see Stephen A break out the cowboy hat and a little cigar every time the Cowboys lose. Don't you remember last year? Every time the Lakers would win, Shannon Sharp would pull up with a bottle of Henny, his little goat mask, and do all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, that's the thing though. That's what people want shows nowadays. People want entertainment. It's not like they don't care about, I mean, they do care about the news and the truth, but you got to be able to say it in an entertaining way. So that's probably the biggest like difference with journalism now. Like you got to be able to tell a good story too, not just the facts.
I first found out about him. My sport of choice has always been boxing. I've always followed boxing, participated, not after I went to college, but just, early in my life. And I remember he had one where he went out to Mayweather's house. And it was before the Pacquiao fight.
I need to check that out.
Yeah.
I have not seen that.
They were chopping wood and just a bunch of stuff. They were, Mayweather showed him the $1 million cars, all that kind of stuff. It wasn't his show, but it was a video that he was in. Yeah. So it was like, I was like, oh, who is this guy?
Yeah, I think he probably just did a feature story on
that's exactly
on Floyd.
What it was. Yeah. And then I remember I was like, oh, who's this guy? He's with Floyd. Like, what the hell? You're at Floyd Mayweather's house? No, that's when I looked into him. I was like, oh, yeah, he's got his own show.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, so... Wow. So you're okay. So is it pretty much that you're feeling that journalism is kind of like rotting out because people are selling out for the money, and you're kind of coming in here trying to bring real journalism in, or are you trying to find your own groove to where like, all right, like I can still make my bread and get a job, but like I'm trying to keep it real. Like, have you struggled with that with your recent blog that you turned into a website, right?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like that's something I think my brand of journalism is kind of different. It's like more unique. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fit in at like the typical news place, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't sit at the typical news station like 11 Alive or wherever. Like, I can't fit in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm kind of happy because like my experience, it kind of messed me up because I guess I never had enough internships and like stuff like that to show you actually have real newsroom experience. You know what I'm saying? But I'm slick glad because I was never really interested in that. You know what I'm saying? I was never really interested in being in a newsroom covering fucking Donald Trump and who got elected today, and like I'm not interested in that. And when you get those type of jobs in the field, like especially when you're just starting, you can never really be like, I just want to be a sports reporter. You know what I'm saying? Like you're probably going to be in a general assignment reporter covering everything that's going on in the newsroom.
Just to see how you work.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're gonna get some sports and everything there, but sports, they kind of want someone that's already established in sports or at least has history or a background in it, you know what I'm saying, before they dedicate you to the sports beat. Before then, you're going to be doing all the general news, but I don't care about the governor of Georgia. I don't care about all that, so I'm happy I never really had to do that. And that kind of bummed me out, too, because up until I got my latest opportunity, bro, like I wasn't able to get a job in the industry, you know what I'm saying? Because they'd always be like, you don't got enough experience, you don't got no internships and stuff like that. So that's one thing I'd also definitely tell people, bro, like, go get them internships, bro. Like, that's one thing I know I messed up. I should have been way more on top of internships, way more on top of just actual real life experience that they want outside of a college paper, outside of a college TV station. They want you to see that you were in a real newsroom. They want to see that you were at 11 Alive, ABC2 or wherever it is, you know what I'm saying? So like my brand of journalism, I just feel like I've always just wanted to produce content about culture, about sports, and about music, bro. And also I kind of want to tell it in a funny, interesting way, bro. It doesn't got to be straight a 3-page like essay, bro. Like if
no one's reading that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I just want to tell you, yo, LeBron had this crazy ass dunk, and he had 45, and he way better than Kawhi Leonard. So I'm gonna find a way to fit that shit in like 4 sentences. You know what I'm saying? In a good, interesting way. And that's how I feel like my brand of journalism is, because niggas don't read. Excuse my language. People don't want to read no more, bro. So.
Yeah. Damn. Hey man, I think it was P. Diddy. I think P. Diddy said this one. If not, I'm sorry, but I think P. Diddy said it best, where he was like, negative people find problems for solutions, right? So on that topic, what are some challenges that you've faced? I mean, obviously internships, but just within the craft itself that ultimately led you to just go independent.
Yeah. Definitely getting that opportunity, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, one thing that really like, I'd have connections, I'd have a mentor here and a mentor there, but I still wasn't able to get to the station, you know what I'm saying? So like, okay, I'll explain. Like for me, I graduated in May 2018, bro. So I just started working with Overtime this month. So really, I didn't really have no real journalism job outside of like freelance opportunities I did with the AJC or with other like writing companies, you know what I'm saying?
And your own blog.
And my own blog, exactly, you know what I'm saying? But that kind of depressed me for a while, bro. Like I just graduated, have no degree, and I still like I'm doing everything I can, bro. Like I grinded for 3 years at the college paper. I'm submitting freelance articles all the time, and then still they had a beat writer position, bro, and they gave it to somebody else. And I was covering the Hawks for them all last season. You know what I'm saying? That shit kind of hurt me. So I was just like, yo, bro, like I just got to focus on WhyToby, bro. Like once you establish yourself, like, and that's my goal. Like I want WhyToby to be such a big enough presence online. Like they're begging for me at this point, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it sucks, but how companies like that, they look at metrics. They see the followers, how many followers you got, how many likes you be getting, how much interactions you get. That's what they want to see. So focus on your social media, boom up your social media, bro. Because if you show them you have an audience already, they're gonna snatch you up. Like, damn. And that's probably I don't know. You heard of The Athletic? The Athletic. So pretty much it's the newest digital newspaper pretty much. So what they do, they pretty much just got all the 5 people in the industry, like Frank Asola. I don't know if you know who he is, but he was a longtime beats reporter, a longtime Knick beat reporter. So now he just covers all the Knick shit, but he already got like 660K followers. What they do, they make you subscribe to read the content. So like all 600 of his followers got to pay 90 cents a month. So you know how much that's adding up to, you know what I'm saying? Like
that's already over 600 bands.
Exactly. That's for 1 month, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So like
off one guy.
The Athletic is genius with that idea. So that's why a lot of new papers are trying to get to the subscription model, bro. Pay 99 cents every month.
Who's tripping on 99?
No one's tripping over that. And that's something I'll do. And that's what I want to get to a point. But you got to establish yourself first before even though it's just 99 cents, they're going to be like, bro, why the hell am I paying you to read what?
Yeah,
you know
right. I need
credit. You got to have credit. You got to have a platform. You got to have something backing you before you start charging for them.
Wow. Okay. So with WhyToby, what kind of stuff have you been doing on WhyToby?
Pretty much WhyToby I've been doing a lot of music, like a lot of music playlists. The sports content, I've kind of like died down on that. WhyToby's been way more about the sports, but it's just because I've been working with the Hawks, so it's like they gave me a platform to put sports content on, cover games and everything. I started working with Overtime. They gave me a platform to put all my sports content on. You know what I'm saying?
So WhyToby itself has seen a decline.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of seen a decline because I've been a lot of focus on sports, but I still do my interviews. I'm about to start back on my podcast in a little bit. About to be doing more interviews, and start hosting shows. I was hosting shows and doing a lot of stuff around the city for like underground artists. So that's just something I definitely want to tap back into. But nah, definitely with WhyToby is I want to get more on the music side again and get back heavier on the music side. I've been so focused on sports, but music is my love. Like that's my passion. Like I don't make it, but I'll listen to music all day before I do anything else. So my goal is to interview these people, like interview the Juice WRLDs, the Uzis, you know what I'm saying? Like rest in peace, Juice WRLD, you know what I'm saying? Like that's something I wrote down in my journal. Like I wanted to interview him. Literally, I wanted to meet. That was my goal for 2019. I'm never gonna be able to do that, but that just put some motivation in me, bro. I need to get popping so I don't miss the next artist. You know what I'm saying? God forbid, I don't want Uzi to die before I meet him. You know what I'm saying? Like just like
oh my God,
yeah, that would kill me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Lose another one.
I can't. And that Juice WRLD shit hit me deep, bro.
We gotta give Juice a moment right now. We just gotta give Juice a moment right now.
Rest in peace, bro.
Wow, an RIP Juice. Wow. So how do you feel about that,
bro,
man? That's
like when I tell you Juice WRLD.
I know you
favorite artist, bro. Like he was literally my favorite artist. Like
you bumping Bandit, bro.
Bro, it's so funny. Like when I heard that morning, when that's the first song I played, bro. I was so drunk that night. I woke up like hungover. My brother called me. He was like, "Yo, Juice would just die. I said, shut the fuck up.
That's exactly what I
lying,
did to him, bro.
You're lying, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. I get on Twitter. I'm like, yo, what the hell, bro? And like, you don't understand Juice WRLD, bro. Look at this.
Bro, he just died too.
He just died, bro. Look at my top 10, bro.
Damn.
That's just like all Juice, bro. I loved him. Like, you don't
A
understand.
bunch of those people collab with Juice.
Yeah, exactly. A bunch of like his collaborators, bro.
Yeah.
So it's just like, he was one of my favorite artists. That shit hit deep, bro.
Damn.
That shit hit deep,
You
bro.
know, we talked about this, but with X, right? There was like X shot, X rushed to the hospital, X hospitalized, X in critical condition, X dead. And you're like, damn, you had like an hour to really like, nah, like shoot the shits back and forth. Like, is he gonna die? No, he's not. I know he's not. And they did. But then with Juice, man, we're all just waking up and it's like pronounced dead.
Pronounced dead.
Pronounced.
Bro. Like, there's no even like hope. There's no nothing. That's the first thing we look on Twitter and see, bro.
He's dead.
Dead, bro. And
That
it's just
shit cut, bro.
and it's just crazy because it's like Juice, bro. I don't know if people really listen to Juice or like, I don't know, like people tell me like I listen to him too much, but I feel like, bro, Juice was speaking to anybody that was dealing with shit, bro. Like dealing with shit in their head, bro. Like mental problems, not little mental problems, but like fighting demons, bro. Like you had struggles, bro. Everyone has these mental struggles, bro. Like whether it's weed, whether it's with drugs, whether it's with girls, a bad relationship, or just trauma from your past, like you can't get over, bro. Juice was singing to like just getting over that, like, yo, like, I know you have a whole whirlwind in your head right now, but, bro, there's ways to get past it, bro. And honestly, Juice music helped me get through a lot of shit I was dealing with, bro. I know it helped a lot of people get through it, too. So, like, just knowing, and he's rich as hell, but he's still fighting these, struggling with the same mental shit that we all struggle with, bro. Like, and knowing someone that can make a music that just hits you like that, bro, rest in peace to him, bro. That was one of my favorite artists ever, and he's gonna be one of my favorite artists, like, ever.
He had such a like the energy that came through his music was just pure, you know.
Pure, bro.
He didn't hop on it like I'm better than all these motherfuckers, and I'm about to.
There was no arrogance or nothing to him. And then another thing too, he was very like open, bro. Like you felt his pain, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was singing about love, like the first time I heard Lucid Dreams, bro, I'm like, yo.
Almost turn. You gotta turn it off.
Turn this shit up, bro. What is this, bro? Like this is the craziest
I had to
song
turn it
heard,
off, bro. I had to turn it off. It hit too hard. I was like, yeah, because I was going through an issue during that time. I was like
exactly. Anybody dealing with something with a girl went through lucid dreams before, bro. Dude. Went through that, bro. You still think about her. You still struggling about her, bro. If you can't get over her, bro, and that's what Juice WRLD did, bro. And he did that with all his songs, bro.
And then you got a bunch of people who want to act hard and act like they don't got any issues going on. Yeah. And it's like, it's funny, man, because like I've studied sociology and that's referred to as toxic masculinity. And, you know, we could go into that forever, but really, like, that's generational masculinity passed down incorrectly. I've had that happen.
Hold shit in. You can't speak, can't cry about nothing.
Bro, I'm Lebanese, bro. Like when I was growing up, my dad told me like if you cry in public, bro, like what's
bitch? I'm Nigerian, so I'm the same way, bro. Like,
man,
I know, bro.
You're not
hold
crying.
Everything in, bro. You don't cry. You don't let niggas see that you're weak, bro. You don't let people see you weak.
Yeah.
So like, nah, definitely, bro. And that's not the right way though.
It's not.
That's not
because
that's what that messes with your head, bro.
It does, man. It messes with your head, and it makes you feel like you got something wrong.
Yeah, exactly. It makes you feel like the issue that you're dealing with is more with you more than the actual issue, bro. Yeah. And it's because you don't feel comfortable enough to talk to anybody, or if you do want to talk to people, you're scared they're gonna laugh at you, like what my boy's gonna think. What this girl? If I tell my girl about this, like she's gonna look at me different. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not how it's supposed to be, bro.
You know, men statistically die earlier than women because of that fact.
I believe it because we so stressed, bro.
Higher stress levels.
We so stressed. Like I wouldn't be surprised, bro. Nigga, I'm stressed. Like, and I'm not even nowhere near. I'm 23, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm stressed now. So I can imagine a grown ass man with bills, kids, everything going wrong for him, bro. And he still can't even talk to his wife about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, it sucks, but we got to get out that habit, bro. We got to.
Do you feel like you can help people with that through journalism? Like, do you see your journalism going towards like mental health, public health, dealing like have you ever thought about like playlists and shit like that for specific vibes? Like, you say you formulate playlists, right?
That's a good idea, and I need to do that. Like, usually when I formulate a playlist, it'll probably be based on an artist. Like, I did Juice WRLD. I did the Juice because of his death, you know what I'm saying? But what's so crazy, literally the day before, or he turned 21 like 3-4 days before. I was about to do a playlist for his birthday, but I was just so tired after work that day. I was just like, I'm not gonna do it. Then I had to do one for his death. You know, I did one for Drake's birthday. I did one for Uzi's birthday. So I try to do it like to celebrate stuff like that. But nah, definitely like I need to make some mood music. Absolutely, like playlists to just. Maybe if you're feeling sad right now, bump this shit, bro. It's gonna clear your mind. It's gonna let you think. It's gonna let you. But absolutely, and I do hope my journalism helps do that one day. I'm not gonna say that's what I'm in it for. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not no therapist. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But I definitely hope that one day I'm able to I can get people to come to my show and talk to me about whatever. They don't gotta speak on their whole personal business. But yeah, if you could talk to me the way you're telling, the way I'm talking, you trying to tell people help like help other journalists and stuff like that, I want to do that. I want people to come talk to me and watch my show or watch my interview with whoever and be like, yo, you know what? I don't have to fucking hold everything in, bro. Like this dude's talking to WhyToby, telling his whole life right now. Like, let me go meet my therapist, bro. Or let me go talk to my brother, bro. Like, I'd love to do that one day, bro. Like, yeah, I can't hold this shit in, bro. And honestly, I hope I can find like someone that I'm able to feel comfortable with, or I might just have to get me a therapist to like talk to, because that's something like the mental health thing where you got to get out of that. Not you, but like people in general. Like, bro, we all need therapists, bro. If we could all afford it, I say everybody go get a therapist, bro.
After Juice passed, I saw a post on Twitter about how they were like Mac Miller, XXX, Juice WRLD, and then there was one more. I don't want to.
Nipsey.
Yeah, it was Nipsey. Yeah. No, it wasn't Nipsey, because Nipsey was gun violence. It was one more. Oh, it was Peep. It was Lil Peep.
Lil Peep, yeah.
And they were talking about, all this music industry is consuming all these young rappers and the drugs. And don't get me wrong, I mean, if you have a drug problem, money doesn't help that. Absolutely. But I feel like that's trying to throw a generic blanket over the fact that, like, people our age are dealing with a lot more pressure than people are at this age have dealt with. That's what my parents always tell me.
You know what it is, bro? It's social media.
It's
social media, bro.
It is.
You got to think about it. Like, at least I know me when I was 10. I'm 23 right now, so probably like, I'm a kid. Bro, I'm outside, bro. I'm not on no damn phone. I'm not looking at other people. I'm playing soccer with my friends. I'm playing basketball. I'm having fun as a little kid. Man. I'm getting cut, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fucked up out here having fun, though.
Yes.
Now, bro, even my little brother, he just plays Fortnite all day and sits on his phone. Like, I'd never imagined that at 10 years old. That's not even a...
He's 10?
Yeah, he's 10. He's 12 now. But even at 12, I was not doing that, bro.
What? Yeah.
I'm trying to go play basketball with my homies every day, bro. Like,
you know
what I'm saying? I'm trying to be outside. And the thing is, it's not really the advancement of technology, but it's what we see, bro. These kids don't need to be seeing at 12, 13. Yeah, Juice WRLD's cool. Rest in peace. But you don't need to be seeing him smoking a blunt or doing this pill on the gram. You know what I'm saying? Because now this little kid's just like, it's my favorite rapper doing it. I could do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the biggest difference, I think, is going on with this generation and our generation. Like, when we were growing up, bro,
we had the best.
Yeah, bro, we had like Lil Wayne, we had and even though they did drugs, they were probably rapping more about selling drugs and making money, bro, and like hustling. You know what I'm saying? Now the Juices, they're all drug using music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Future, especially Future. You know what I'm saying? Like they tempt all these kids to try this Percocet, try this heroin or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like codeine.
I mean, it's all weaker versions of heroin.
Yeah,
so it pretty much is heroin.
It is heroin, pretty much.
Synthetic,
exactly. So like, nah, bro. Like, and at the same time too, though, maybe our generation was just stronger mentally, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I could ever listen to somebody and be like, yo, I need to go sip some codeine. Especially at 13 years old, bro.
Hell no.
Especially at 13, 14 years old, bro. So, like...
But you got to remember, we got to see the progression, man. Yeah. Like, we got to see, like, the Nokia, then, like, the Razr, then, like, what was it? The Sidekick. Holy shit.
Crazy. Yeah, we seen it before it got to these iPhones, bro.
What else was it? There was, like, a big one. It was a Dell laptops, those minis. That was my first. And then now it's like,
everything is just so advanced and so new.
My little sister has an 11 Pro. She's 10.
My little brother got one too, bro.
I got an 8,
bro.
man.
I still got my 8, bro. Shit is crazy, bro. That just shows you, like, the generation is different, bro. This technology is they're getting it too soon and too quickly, bro. And then these kids, and even us too, that's why we're still fucked up and we still deal with a lot of shit, because we're on social media seeing 18-year-old, 19, 20-year-old YouTubers just living the life. Like, how the hell are we 23 and these dudes are 3-4 years younger than us, rich as hell, driving Bugattis, living in LA in the mountains and the hidden hills, like,
making you want to pop your
bro.
shit,
you know what I'm saying?
bro.
Yeah, you be like, bro, what the hell what did I do wrong? But it's not.
We were talking about this the other day, man. This man was talking about, I forgot who. I think it was Vitaly, bro.
Yeah.
They did some prank where this pizza dude walks in on these 2 chicks completely naked and they're showering and they're like, oh, come rub our back, and he's like, this is super weird. I don't know what was wrong with that guy, but
I mean, you don't gotta ask me twice.
Hey, man, just for the record, I don't know what was wrong with that guy, but so like they're completely naked too, like they had the sensors and shit on, and we were just talking about like, damn, bro, that motherfucker's living the life. And then we were talking about, like, we were at work and we were just like, damn, bro, that makes me want to go like pop my shit, like I want to go kill myself.
Yeah, like they're living life, making money off these goofy little videos, and I'm here clocking in every day,
busting my cheeks,
bro.
My cheeks, man.
So that's really what it is, like. But
it's toxic.
It's very toxic.
It's like we were talking about with journalism. That can really skyrocket your platform, but then at the same time, social media can be toxic.
Very very toxic. No, that's why it's such a double-edged sword, bro. Because you need social media to pop off now. You need it, so you have to be on it. You have to be posting shit consistently. But at the same time, it's like you're not always gonna be posting something. You're gonna be looking at what other people are doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And
they're living a life.
And they're living the life outside of seeing people like living great. We spent all this time watching someone else live a life we want to live, and we're not putting the work ourselves. Bro, so that's where the real issue comes. That's what
this channel's all about, man.
Yeah, bro.
It's all about getting the fuck up, bro, and stop sitting there at night. Yeah. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have a Bugatti.
I'm gonna do this someday, bro. Like, yeah.
I'm gonna have a Ferrari, and I'm gonna live in this. Like, nah, man, it doesn't work that way.
Nah, you gotta work for that shit, bro. You gotta go out and get it. Like,
and the thing is, I feel like the sad part about social media is it makes you look at success, not materialistically, but like financially. Yeah. Because, bro, I'm talking with you right now. I'm about to leave. I'm about to have a great day because I'm like, hell yeah, we got that in, and that's it, you know? But, like, I feel like people don't look at success that way. They don't look, everyone gauges success as money.
What you got.
But success can be gauged to whatever.
Absolutely.
Like, if I'm trying to finish this 3 water bottles a day because I'm on, like, a program to drink more water, that's success,
bro. You hit your goal. You're hitting your goal every day.
And I feel like social media, man, it's like if you don't have that million or you don't get the over 100 likes or whatever people are putting for themselves, I feel like it's just...
We're too reward based, bro. Like just the whole when the likes thing, everybody just wants likes. That's one. Like that's the simplest form of reward, instant gratification. People don't even post on Instagram for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you're posting this, and if this post don't get enough likes, you're deleting it. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
That's sad.
That's sad. That's crazy, bro. But that's how a lot of people think, though. Like I need enough people to like this shit, or it's not important enough, or it's not cool anymore.
It can't fit my image.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I was just in Cali on the mountains, but I only got 60 likes. Oh, hell no. That was a waste of me being in Cali in the mountains. Like, how does that sound?
You didn't even enjoy being in Cali in the mountain.
Exactly, bro. And that's what it is, bro. We're so, like, ready for the instant gratification, bro, that we don't even want to put in the work, one. And, like, we want instant, like, and even when we do, like, say, achieve a little bit of success, it's not to the level of the Instagram people, so we don't really care for it. Or you don't think you did a good enough job, and, bro, and that's not it, bro. You're always going to be trying to climb yourself out that hole, bro. You can't compare. You cannot compare because those Instagram people, a lot of them is fake, bro. Like, that's just all a flex, like, all a facade, bro. So
for the money.
For the money, bro.
And you're buying into it.
And you're buying into it, bro. Yeah, they're renting these cars. They're renting these clothes. Or they're getting these clothes for free because they're an influencer. And you're out here going broke over them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
broke over a pair of kicks, man.
Bro, like, nah, it's not like that, bro. You got to chill. Like, you can afford it one day, bro. You just got to put in the work to get to that point, bro.
Even then, man. Even then, I'm gonna be dripping when I'm older, but I'm not about to cash out on stupid shit.
I don't think I'll ever like spend $800 on Balenciagas, bro.
I don't care.
I'll get them for free. Like if you want me to rock them, you gonna give them to me, bro. But like I can't even like fathom that. Even now, me spending like $400 on a Gucci belt, I still cannot do that. Like that's crazy to me, bro. Like why would I?
Because that's the thing, bro. A lot of the most successful people you always see struggled the most because you obtain a skill that you'll never lose, and that is valuing things properly, valuing money the right way, valuing relationships with people.
That's why I'm happy. Like I'm not popping young, bro. Like when you're young, when like all these young rappers and young like artists and actors and everything that get rich young, bro, they don't go through that little like phase of seeing
struggle,
everything happen.
Man.
Yeah, they don't go through the struggle, bro. You're rich as hell at 13 years old, bro. So by the time you hit 18, you're gonna be wilding,
bro. 13, you can't even, bro.
You don't even know what's going on at 13, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You couldn't even be sexually active. Like you literally could not procreate.
Hey, you was probably trying to get all that, trying to do whatever you could do with these badass girls on tour,
right?
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, your dick can't even get hard, bro. You're not even old enough for that yet. You know what I'm saying? Like that shows, bro. Like so, imagine that when they do turn 16 and they can finally be a little sexually active, they're gonna go crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then when they do turn 18, they've been fucking hoes for the last 4 years since they were 13, bro. Like it's just different.
Look at NBA, bro. He's got like 5 kids.
Like you're in the whole
20. He's younger than me. Oh my god, that guy is younger than me. With 5
kids, bro.
Bro, I would
wild.
Wrap this quarter on my neck.
But it's because he's rich. He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't really care. Bro. But that's not how you're supposed to live. And bro, and what's so crazy? NBA YoungBoy is an icon. Is an icon to this next generation of like everybody younger than us. He's an icon too, bro. So imagine all these little kids just thinking like, yo, I can have kids at 13, bro. YoungBoy did it. Like, F it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that's what they think though. That's what they think though, bro.
You're right.
It's crazy.
You're right. And he showed me something maybe like 10 minutes before he showed up. And it was saying that NBA makes $700,000 a month.
He makes $700,000 just off YouTube. Damn. A month.
God. That's so crazy, sad, bro. And then there's people with real skills busting their ass. Bro.
Hey, bro, there's an 8-year-old making $23 million a year on YouTube, bro. So like, it's wild out here, bro. Like,
there's people advancing medical science,
not making
astrophysics. And people are getting paid big.
And they're getting paid like $400K for that, bro.
That's crazy.
Shit,
man.
wild, bro. But that's just the generation we live in, bro. It's the internet era, bro. So
it is, man. It is. But you know what? What can we do, man?
No, I feel like my advice is go get it, bro. The internet's like money has never been made easier. Like you've never been given a better time to have a platform to make money, to sell things. The internet gives you so much access to everything, bro. And the people that are on right now took advantage of the internet. They knew how it worked. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all remember Vine like a couple years ago?
Yeah.
Like, bro, all the poppin' Viners are all on Wildin' Out, are comedians
TikTok
popping out right now.
And they're on TikTok.
And they're on TikTok booming right now, doing their thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that was probably our biggest struggle as our generation. Like, when we were younger, we cared too much what people think, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't want to go on the internet and be a goofy Vine person, or we didn't want to sing on the internet, do covers or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But people that said, fuck those people, fuck their opinions, I'm going to do what I want to do, bro. They're probably rich as hell right now and popping out whatever their field was, bro. So, like...
Yeah, man. And I mean, and on top of that, we grew up in a time where it was like, is this going to stay? Is this going to last?
Yeah.
Is this
we didn't know about it, exactly. Like, the internet was just the kind of like an extra thing to have there.
Is it like
our parents didn't know about it.
.com bubble type shit? You know what I mean? Like stock bubble or all that bullshit.
So who knows when the shit's going to crash, bro? So I really don't even want to get into it.
Right. And then, yeah, back in the day, man, your little community of school, that was your life.
That was your life, bro. I cannot post something on the internet and have everybody roasting me when I get back to school the next day. That was everybody's thought process, bro.
And they don't want to admit it.
Bro, like, it's so crazy, too. And the reason I know it was, literally, I remember this dude from my high school, bro. He was, like, I don't like calling people lame, but he just wasn't a popular dude at high school, right? But he was super popping on Vine. But everybody would always roast him when he get to school. You know what I'm saying? Like, roast him about his Vines. Like, you're so goofy on the internet, yada, yada. Bro, he's a poppin'-ass YouTuber right now living in L.A., living the life, bro.
Really?
Living the life, bro. Like, he's in L.A. right now popping big shit.
Bro.
Like,
you know the kid that did the flossing?
Yeah, him too. He went to Brooklyn.
He went to my school.
Word.
Yeah. He went to my school, bro.
What does he do now, like?
I don't know, man. I just remember I'd see him at lunch, bro. He'd be sitting alone.
For real?
Yeah, because he was smart, bro. He was smart. He knew everyone was on bullshit. When Katy Perry flew him out, I think it was, to, like, open up for her show or something about Katy Perry, that's when his career really, like, hit big. Bro, after that, dude, I talked to someone that was good friends with him, and they were just like, yo, he doesn't fuck with no one here because he's not stupid.
Yeah.
He knows everyone's just trying to dick ride for clout.
Of course.
And, I mean, I respect that, but you know what I mean?
I was wondering how he was at school, too. I'm like, yo, he goes to school in Gwinnett, bro.
And people were laughing at him, bro. People were laughing at him, yeah.
They probably were laughing at him at first for doing that silly ass dance, but when he came back from that show, everybody like, oh my god, teach me how to
You
floss.
got Shaq doing dude. Everyone floss. You're good. But yeah, man. So you're right. It's and even here with this podcast, bro, someone could watch this and be like, look how stupid they look. Yeah. Good for you.
Fuck that. Yeah.
Click on something else, man.
Click on something else, bro. Because look, at least one person gonna watch this shit and be inspired, bro. And it's gonna inspire someone to start their own podcast or start writing or take journalism serious, bro.
That's all that matters.
And your shit like you did with JD and all your other episodes, bro. Someone's watched that and they took something from that, bro. So keep doing what you're doing, bro.
I respect that, bro.
You're snapping, bro. You're doing it, bro. You're giving even me a platform, bro. So I appreciate that. Like,
thank you, man.
I'd love to tell my story anytime, bro. So keep doing what you're doing. This shit's gonna pop off, bro. You're doing that shit, dog.
Thank you, bro. We love having you on, man.
I appreciate y'all for having me,
It's been great, man. You know, I mean, that's what this is all about. It's just hoping that, like you said, we could be talking to ourselves, but even if there's one person, two people out there that was like, you know what? This guy seems like he had it worse than me, and yet he's still out here.
That's facts.
Why can't I?
Why can I do it, bro? Why can I get started?
Yeah, and what was it? I'm always trying to pull quotes, but I never know who said them. I just always remember the quote. But it was something about how, like, there's always going to be someone that has it worse than you. Yeah. But then it said, but eventually it'll hit rock bottom, and then that person is usually the person that reaches the top. It was something weird about how, like, you're always going to have someone who's doing worse than you, but even the person that's doing the worst is probably the one who's going to be the most inspired to get out there and be the most happy. It was some weird long-ass quote. Yeah. But, I mean, it makes sense, man. So I really appreciate you having you on, man. I really appreciate you coming, and you know everyone watching supports you, man. So if you just want to shout out WhyToby, your pages, your Instagram, all that stuff.
What's up, guys? Follow me _WhyToby, Twitter and Instagram, and WhyToby.com is the website. So you'll see all my sports, all my music content on there. So
hey, man, it's been a pleasure once again. This is a time shared. I'm Charbel Milan.
Toby Adeyemi, WhyToby,
and we're out. Thank you so much.